Hi. If you know me on the internet, I go by the name HeavyDirtySoulz. I've been doing that for a while. When it comes to streaming, I've been on Twitch for probably about 6 years now. It has been a long time. I've done a lot of things and I've definitely learned a lot of things. But if you were to ask me if I'm happy with where I am with all the stuff that I do, the answer would be no. And I really wish it wasn't, though. There's a lot of reasons as to why that is, and we're going to kind of unpack that right now. Sorry if this is kind of built like an apology video or anything like that. That's not the point. Yeah, I just wanted to just kind of take a chance to talk to the people that do watch me on whatever that is. YouTube, Twitch, and just kind of let you guys know how I've been feeling about everything. So I've been on Twitch for 6 years. I've put so much work into the streams that I do. I've put so much time into them, so much effort. And I've noticed that there's always been one missing thing when it comes to the streams, and that is just consistency. Like, yes, I do stream like pretty often, but there was never any really consistency with like when I would say I would stream, when things would happen, and just, you know, the consistency with basically putting in the work to what I wanted to get to, if that makes sense. It's been kind of taking a toll on me because I'll have all these ideas and then I'll visualize them for like a day. They'll look good for that day, and then what do I do next stream? And I don't know, it's been hard to just kind of feel the desire to continue doing this stuff just because of how long it's been. It's not like there's a place that I would like to say that I'm at and then be like, okay, we made it, we did good. But there is almost like an inner part of me that feels like I could always be doing more. And I know it's not healthy to be like constantly listening to that, but there is another part of it that is constantly telling me that there are ways that you could do things if you did them with confidence. There's a lot of things that I do on the internet that I can say as of right now I don't really do confidently. And it's hard because it's one of those things that you just kind of have to learn with time. And can I say that I'm like camera shy anymore? Not really, which is good. That's like one of the hardest things to get past when you're trying to do like Twitch and things like that. But the biggest thing that I feel like I haven't been super confident in is the content that I put out. And that is one of the things that I wanted to talk about, just to let you guys know that it's something that I'm going to be changing. It's something that I finally feel good about when it comes to ideas and things that I'm going to be throwing out into the universe, not for other people, not even for an audience, just for the sake of saying that I've wanted to do this for a really long time. Let's finally do it. Some of those ideas being YouTube videos in general, which I've always been kind of scared to make, but I now have a few pretty good ideas that I think I'll enjoy, and I hope that you guys enjoy, that I wanted to kind of at least give a little detail on and just show you where I'm at with it. So one of the first ones that I wanted to do is a new YouTube series, and it's called, if you watch my stream, I'll know if this will make sense, but it's called Game Good. Whenever I stream on Twitch, I always make the joke that if I like a video game, I just go Game Good, and it references a Conan video, which I think is funny.
You're speaking like a caveman, you're so excited.
Game good! We play now! Fire!
Settle down, it's gonna be okay.
And I've always just said that whenever I'm in the middle of playing a game, and I just go, you know what, this game is good, and I like it. And there are a lot of games from my past that I have always wanted to talk about why I think the game is good, but I've just never done it before. All kinds of games from like the PlayStation 2, the GameCube, all kinds of games, the PlayStation 3 era that like no one ever talks about. There's so many games that like I want to talk about, and I wanted to make a series to talk about them. So this is one of the first new series that you'll expect to see on the channel. It's called Game Good. The main premise of this is that we're going to take a deep dive into some of these games, talk about why I think that they're good, and also just give that, just like, to give the appreciation that I have for the game, just to put it in a different space rather than just in my brain. I'm really excited about it. I have a few games in mind already. Most of them are older, but I will also take the time to talk about a lot of newer games that have just genuinely impressed me so much to the point where it's actually made me want to just continue playing games and just keep on finding new stuff just to see what it's all about. There is another series that I'm very excited about besides the Lethal Company videos that I've been posting a lot. There is one more series that I'm very excited to announce, and it is called Souls versus the Wiiverse. There are so many games on the Wii that were so good, and I just never got the chance to really knock them out. I played them occasionally as a kid. Don't get me wrong, there are games that I played a ton, like Super Mario Galaxy, Carnival games, Wii Sports Resort, the Beatles Rock Band. But there are so many other games that people have told me are so good during the Wii era that I just never got to experience. So I want to take the time to play those, and I figured since there's so many games in the Wii catalog, we're going to go ahead and make that a series, and it's called Souls vs. the Wiiverse. And I'm really excited about that because it's just such a fun era that I remember growing up that was just, it meant the world to me. So I wanted to now mean the world to you through a new series. But we're not done. We have a few more. The next one that I wanted to talk about is something that so the next one, it's not really a series, but it's going to be like another era of things that you'll see on the internet from me. So I'm a big fan of music. I used to make music a long time ago, but I don't anymore because it's something that I don't feel confident in anymore. And that's okay. It was an era. It was a time. It was very fun. But one thing I do love is talking about music and sharing music. So I wanted to make a new series, basically just kind of suggesting new music to new listeners and giving reviews of albums that I'm like looking forward to. This specific series doesn't necessarily have a title because it could probably span off into multiple different types of videos, but I always am looking for like the next new big album to listen to, and I've always wanted to share my thoughts in an actual like documented way because I think it's fun to actually deep dive music and see what lies underneath just lyrics and instrumentals. So yeah, be on the lookout for that because I am always loving music every single day. I listen to it literally every day of my life. And I'm just kind of surprised how I've never really had the time to just share it with other people. There are so many artists that I want to talk about, like the legacy of like the Beatles to like the absolutely incredible guitar player Masayoshi Takanaka. There are so many musicians and people that have inspired me in my life that I just want to just give them even more flowers than they already have because more people deserve to see that and hear that. Whether it's through a YouTube video or just simply talking about the albums, it's just something that I've always wanted to do just because of just how much respect and love I have for music in general. So yeah, that is another thing that you can see coming your way in 2024. And I'm still not done. And there are so many games that I could play forever and I've always wanted to do a proper series of, which I've never done. We did try doing the Skyrim thing last year, but or if it was a year and a half ago, and that never really turned out the way I wanted it to, and I've always wanted to do an OG vanilla Skyrim run for my stream because it's one of the games that got me into streaming and videos the most. It is one of the most impactful games. I know it's all buggy and broken, but I think it's great and I love it, so I would love to make it a series playing the original Skyrim. So that is another thing that you guys can expect to see. And we have 2 more series to add. The first one is going to be Before 2000. Now this is a series that I kind of started on my Twitch channel for a while, and the premise is that all the games were released before the year 2000. And I wanted to just make a series all dedicated to retro games that I've never played and I should have played and people have yelled at me to play. And I wanted to make that a YouTube series as well, just to kind of show what it's like to be somebody who never got to play Ocarina of Time growing up, Majora's Mask, you know, Banjo-Kazooie, all kinds of games that were so impactful for their time that I've heard just from people telling me, but I've never had the chance to truly agree with the person or be able to say, yeah, you know what, you're totally right, that game is absolutely incredible. I want that feeling. I would love to have the feeling of completely agreeing with those people, so that's why I'm going to play them and make it a series. Just because there's so many incredible games out there, and I'd be doing myself a disservice to not say that I've played such impactful games that other people will take with them for the rest of their lives. There are so many games on the PlayStation 2 that I absolutely love and would love to share to the channel. But you know the rule, before the year 2000, which is why there's one more segment an entire YouTube series dedicated to the PlayStation 2. The PlayStation 2 was my first console. It is the one that means probably the most to me growing up. I played so many games. This is going to be probably the most hybrid series because it's going to be gameplay, it's going to be reviews, and it's also going to be just trying out games that I've never played. But it's all under the wing of just how freaking awesome the PlayStation 2 was. And obviously, as time goes on, I will want to just take the time to expand my presence on YouTube, just because it was where I started. I used to make YouTube videos years ago, but I used to, once again, not do it with confidence. And I don't know why I just didn't have the confidence back then. I think what was happening is that I used to just constantly see these other YouTubers and just get so inspired by them, thinking that what you could do on this platform was just was something that you can just kind of turn on with a switch. And it's not true. There's so many things that you have to jump through in order to get to that place. Not being camera shy, being confident with your ideas, and being able to take video games and not just copy and paste them on the internet. You have to have your own personality. One of the biggest things that I think has helped me so far throughout the entire journey on Twitch and YouTube has been my personality. There can be some times where I can feel just oh, I just laugh at everything. Oh, I make jokes about everything. I can never take anything seriously. Which is why I wanted to start making videos that have a little bit more thought put into them. It can be so easy to just press start streaming and then just kind of figure out what we're going to do that stream. But YouTube is different. YouTube is going to give me a chance to kind of meticulously make the content, put it exactly the way I'd want it to be seen, edit it, and then just upload it, It's still going to be, a difficult task, but it's something that I have never really incorporated into my overall content creation on the internet. Every now and then I might make a cool overlay or plan a stream a little bit, but it was always in the present. It has never been a video that you could plan for the future, or a video that you hope, resembles the past as well as you remember it. And I'm really excited to do it. I'm so excited. So yeah, thank you for watching. I just wanted to make a quick video just kind of explaining what you can expect from me in 2024. I am really eager to see where it takes us. Yes, I am nervous, but I also know exactly what I want to do. I just wanted to say a quick thank you to anyone that has watched my streams in 2023. I genuinely appreciate it so much. You guys have always been there for me. No matter what stupid game I've played, you guys have always been down to watch it. And I'm just so genuinely grateful for each and every single one of you. For all the hype trains, the bits, the subs, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, the thing that will always matter to me the most is just how much you guys have just accepted me as a person. Because as a kid, there were so many times where I could just feel like I wasn't accepted by people that I cared about, people that I didn't care about, and just the entire world as a whole. So to know that there are people out there that actually want to see what I put out there, it makes me happy, but it's also not the reason why I'm doing this. I'm doing it for me, because it's something that I've always wanted to do, and I'm so excited, and I honestly can't wait to share what's to come in 2024 with you guys. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you want to kind of get an idea on when these things will happen, there will be a schedule in my Discord. There will also be a couple of events to tell you when streams are happening, when YouTube videos are dropping, and just kind of what to expect throughout the year. So yeah, if you're looking for that information, check out the Discord. So yeah, I appreciate every single one of you. I am very excited to get to work. If there's anything you want to see from me besides the stuff I shared today, feel free to comment it. Any ideas that you might have, I wouldn't be against. Or just anything in general. If there's something that I didn't say that you want me to do, I can always, take a look at it. But yeah, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in 2024. See ya!